Okay,
Let's go,
okay,
brother.
let's go.
You want to do it in English or in Dutch?
English. We're talking English, and for the viewers on this channel, most of them, they're English. So here, I want to thank God, thank Gurami for being here on this podcast. We're here sitting in the car, and well, let's get started, right?
What an amazing intro that was, truly.
Yes,
that
yes.
was a great intro.
And okay, today's podcast will be about business and money. Two things which are really important in this world. You know, I have a love and relationship when it comes to money. What is your relationship with money?
That's a difficult question. Money is like it's like water. It slips through the fingers, you know.
Yes, yes.
So be like water, drip. But I don't know. I don't think we had the financial education on schools, on the ordinary schools, to learn about financial education. So I needed to learn it myself. So I had to make bad investments to make big investments, you know, to make
yes.
better ones.
And tell me something about your bad investments.
Wasting money.
Wasting money.
That's one of
buying liabilities,
like consuming,
or
just
consuming.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's like my bad habit. It's not like I have bought a wrong car or something, but just
just basically buying those stupid things.
Yeah, like
and
food or alcohol or like that kind of stuff, you know.
And what are the good investments?
Clothing. Like every money that comes through the pocket goes to the clothes first, you know. I
okay.
stack it on the other side.
You stack.
And then I buy shares from with it.
Okay, and shares from your own company.
Yeah.
So you still are buying shares from your old company, or you're still buying them from from yourself. Okay.
Like I got money from someone else, and I invested that money.
So you lend it actually?
No, I don't lend it. He just bought it.
He bought the shares.
Yes,
that you couldn't buy. And
I could buy it, but he wanted to make the bigger money risk investment at that time.
Okay.
So he made the risk. The business went okay. Like the share will quadruple. Yeah. So that's why I found out it's a good investment, you know. I first had to sit with my accountant and talk about that stuff, if it was a good investment, but not like a real accountant, but like a friend who knows about how much you should make if you have like 50% of the company, and what if I keep 40 until November and stuff like that. Okay.
So you have made wrong decisions, you have made good decisions, you know. And we all have, of course. And you know, actually, the things when you lose, you learn. And for example, me, I have already done really bad investments, lost 6,000 euros.
Well, what was the bad investment?
It was a site, and they were promising a return on investment every month.
How much?
10% if you put in 6K.
Every month 10%?
Every month 10%.
Okay.
So I was like, whoa,
that's
this
like
is cool, you know.
600 euros.
And I did that, boom, 6K on the table. Then after a month, poof, the site disappeared.
What if you invested 6,000 in clothes? You know what I would make if I would invest 6,000?
Yeah, you can make a lot.
Yeah,
if you put in the right business. And that's when you can put money on wrong businesses, but you can also put money into the right businesses. And then, you know, it all comes to this saying: sometimes you lose, sometimes you win.
But you have to love the losing, you know.
Yeah.
Because if you win at a certain moment, you will kind of lack the next upgrade of the product, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
That's what I see in the market right now. Like, companies who are winning on big scale didn't follow up with social media,
And they're not, they're not gonna.
And like there are brands like that went
bankrupt.
Bankrupt, you know.
Well, I can get like there are multiple companies.
There was this clothing line in America. There was a really big company. You have even in Belgium some stores of their company. I forget the name. It was a clothing brand, and they went bankrupt because they had no social media marketing, like none. And if you don't adapt to the market, that's why you will lose, you know.
Yes. That's why you have to put the money into these innovative companies, you know, and also into these big clothing lines. And
AR is a big one.
AI or
AR. VR.
Virtual reality.
Reality. Like cannabis is a good one.
Cannabis business.
CBD is like becoming legal in Canada. It's already legal. America, the Netherlands. In my country, where I'm from, in Georgia, it's also legal. But
it's a growing business.
There is this weird type of thing. It's legal, but if you get like caught by the police, and if you're driving stoned, you get like a jail time or something like that. Isn't that crazy? You get jail time for driving stoned, but it's legal. So
ouch.
If the police caught you weed in your pockets, there's no problem. But if they don't like you, they'll still beat you. You know that's just how the thing works over there.
Yeah, in Belgium it's particularly the same, right? Well, you don't go to jail.
Yeah, but Belgium is more like the way to control the people here is more like mental, you know. Like in our country, they'll just torture you if you don't do what they want to do.
Yeah. So basically, cannabis is also a really good investment.
Yeah, cannabis is good.
Also, investing into energy.
Energy is a good one.
For example, plastic to fuel energy. That's just one of them. But you can also invest into other multiple companies that are doing energy.
Okay. And which one?
Well, you can
give them another example.
Actually, right now I'm not able to come up with an example for when it comes to the energy. Well, we would say the free energy from Tesla, which was invested in the old times, but they are not giving us free energy, you know. Because if they give free energy, we are free.
Like somebody told me that if you read his book, you could create you could skip
create
the
energy or
the energy bill at home, so you didn't have to pay for energy anymore. So for electricity.
So if you read the book of Tesla,
if you followed his guidance, you would not have to pay for electricity anymore.
Oh, that's hard.
That's a big statement.
So let's read that.
So yeah, but I was like, or he's selling me the book, the guy that's saying it, or he just or it's really working, but I haven't just took the time yet to read it, you know.
Yeah, I know.
I'll try it.
And what's also business, I think, is transport.
Yeah.
So multi-billion-dollar projects.
Like ups or drop shipping, or what you mean?
No, I mean like with trains, you know, Skyway, for example. I really believe in that project because, you know, everyone has a car. There was always traffic. And
what is Skyway?
Skyway is literally like this. You have two things. And then what happens, you put this on it, boom, and then the train goes up and the train can go down. So yeah, basically now in Dubai there are multiple projects being created, and when that is done, well, then this business can start exploding in a good way.
The business is where
it's
based
in Russia.
It's based in Russia. Okay.
Yeah. But you know, these projects take time, and what I also believe in is in the finance sector or in China, because China is taking over the fucking world.
In what ways? Tell them.
Well, they're actually getting global trade. This is weird what I'm saying right now, but what they're doing is they're creating, let's say, transport tunnels through countries where they're making contracts with, for example, Turkey, other countries.
To do what?
To do global trade. So they have contracts where the transport of their trains can just go through without any costs, which means they make it really cheap in China, and then it comes fucking cheap in our country or in this country. It's really good for countries. but it can mean the downfall of other really big companies, you know?
Yeah, like that's a sacrifice.
Yeah, you know, they're taking over the world. They have so low wages. They have the best technology in the whole world. Well, for example, China is gonna take over the world. You can also invest in China and also Amazon. What do you think about Amazon?
Oh, is that from Jeff Bezos?
Yeah. Yes.
It's a big company. They don't treat their employees well. That's what I know about them.
Yeah.
They pay them very low, don't they?
They pay low, of course, and they're getting robots. So
yeah, and they also talk about AI and stuff like that, like artificial intelligence. I don't know what Amazon is trying to build, but I think if there are bad guys in the world, there are many of the leaders of them. You know, they're like the biggest company in the world. So
I think
they should change
have to watch out for Amazon.
In what way? Why?
For example, they are getting supermarkets where there are no employees needed.
Oh, I didn't
which
know
means
that. So there will be.
So for example, this is what you buy. Yeah. So this is what you buy. It's standing there. You take it, you put it into the thing, and you don't even have to scan it. They scanned it already for you. You go you go outside of the mall and it's already on your bill. It's checked and boom, you're gone. So
when will that?
I think they're doing the last tests, and maybe already in United States there are multiple shops with this system.
So they're actually like, here is the line for the less wealthy people. They're trying to put it over here. That's what they're doing.
Yeah.
Those people who are working at these places are not highly educated
No,
people.
no, they will lose their jobs.
So they'll lose their jobs, end up in despair, in bad feelings, you know, because having money is great, but not having money is like the baddest feeling you can have, you know.
Yeah, empty pockets is a fucked up feeling. I have had it sometimes, but I feel like we need to get fucking rich. Why? Because if you have empty pockets, you can do what you want with who you want, when you want, and where you want. And when you got money, well, you can just do what you want.
But what do you want to do?
What I want to do is making an impact.
Is the desire for that so big that you...
Yes, because what I do want is making podcasts.
Yeah.
What I also want is making videos, and also solve this problem.
The plastic problem.
And actually, I want everything, but I also want nothing, you know? I'm happy, you know? I'm happy.
Less is more.
Less is more. So I just want to create an impact.
On who?
On everyone that wants to have an impact.
Why?
Because I feel like people are living in a scam. So basically you study 25 years, then you work for 50 years.
The Matrix.
Yeah, the Matrix. And I feel it's like our job to kind of wake them up. It's like, hey, take the red pill or the blue pill, you know? And this comes with money also, and business, because with a job, which is called just over broke, we can't live a fulfilling life.
Like, what animal are we in? A wolf and a sheep system?
We are the wolves, or the black sheep maybe, in the white sheeps.
I don't know. Like, what animal would represent you in the financial world?
I don't know. What do you think? Well, I think a wolf. But what do you think?
Yeah, I think and that, if I have to choose between having my own accountability or being a victim of my life, I would have my own accountability, so I would be the wolf.
Yeah.
But I would also be like a turtle or something, I don't know.
Turtle?
Yeah, you know, just defense yourself from the external world. I don't know.
Yeah.
What would you be?
Yeah, a wolf. You know, we have the keys. We can open the doors, but if you don't open the door, you can never go anywhere. So, with your clothing line, you can make change. Drip it, because we're dripping, we're sweating, right?
Yeah, we're sweating already. We're working.
we're working day in, day out. We're building those good habits. Still, we have those bad habits, but with the good habits and also with financial education, when it comes to basically saving money really good. So, for example, you get, let's say, 1,000 euros each week. Well, you at least hold 500 euros for your necessities. Then you also have 100 euros for a gift, so you give that to people. Then you also have 100 euros which you use for education, so you buy or you go to network events. And then you also have another 100 euros which go to investing. So
it's a good
point. And then it goes on and on. So you can choose in where you put the money to, and that is really important. Like, how do you say it? Money management.
Yeah. Like, is it a question how I do it, or?
Yeah. Do you also do the money management?
I'm bad at doing it. You know. I should definitely get someone in my life who knows how to help me with work.
I have
along with money. You know.
Have you read the book Millionaire Mind?
I've not read.
Have you read?
I've read.
Have you seen the book already, or no?
How does it, is that Babylon book called?
Yeah, it's close to it. I think already came in that book. It was referred to it.
Okay.
And in that book, it also comes down to money management. And then also, there are literally 17 rules. This is how the poor do it, and this is how the rich do it. Yeah, and I have actually summarized it, so you can just read it in like 1 to 2 days.
The rich do it. The rich save 40% of their income. Wasn't that, or 30%?
Yeah, those rules. Yes, they. Let me come up with one rule. The poor people work for money, and the rich people let the money work for them. Yeah, that's one rule, for example. And those you have. I will actually leave the book link in the description, and maybe I will summarize it in English or in Dutch.
You even have a lot of financial education in Rich Dad Poor Dad.
Yeah.
So also for beginners, read that book.
Of course, Rich Dad Poor Dad.
That's a good one.
That's a very good one, because Robert Kiyosaki is
the first one to read, because it's easy to read, isn't it?
Yeah, I've actually only read a summary of Rich Dad Poor Dad, and still it gave me a lot of value, because everything that we have been taught is wrong.
Like almost everything.
Almost everything.
All these patterns. Yes.
And it's hard, you know, when you get confronted, you know, whoa, with shit. Truth, yes, with the truth. And I feel like that's what the world needs, you know, storytellers telling people what you can do. I'm not telling you what you should do, but you can do this.
Are you a storyteller?
I don't know. I'm still a speaker, and I could say I am. I'm everything and I'm nothing, and I can choose actually what I want to be. So I can literally be anything if I just want to do it consistently. So, for example, I think that you can be rich when you build a business, or you invest the money.
Okay, but like, give them a clue for this
clue?
One. Yes.
Well, what do you mean with a clue?
Like, name a few companies to invest in.
Well, a few companies.
You give them a few companies. I'll give them a business idea. Let's go.
Yeah. For example, you can go for Amazon, multiple China companies. You can go for Skyway. You can go for Plastic to Fuel. There are so much, let's say, gold eggs that you can choose from, and it's for you important to, let's say, look which opportunity fits you the best. Okay. And then, of course, a business opportunity where you can do networking, but also build your own business, you know? And if you do, let's say, a focus where you have this and that, you can do 2 things, 3 things, but I don't think 4 things. If you put focus on 4 things in your life, well,
it's hard.
Then 4 things are not getting good. If you do 3, well, yes, that is possible.
You'll at least become average.
Yeah, yeah. And if you do 2, then it's also good. And if you do 1, well, follow 1 course until successful, well, then you'll get rich. And you'll even get rich doing 5, you know. It depends on how you manage your time and your money. But tell me more about the business.
Like I was drifted away in your words. I was visualizing something. So I'll give them a free business idea. Like if you know how to work with Photoshop, yeah.
Yeah.
Send a DM to local influencers. Like if you have someone in your neighborhood, send them a DM to work along with them and make pictures of them and make content for them. And
for free or
do
paid?
it like 2-3 months for free, you know. Do it for a lot of people. Build up this portfolio, like build it up, and then you start looking for clients the same way. If you even want to become better in it, get a salesperson who gets the clients, and you do the social media. So work together, and that's how you can build your empire. Start with yourself.
Nice.
That's a good one, no?
That's a nice one.
That's possible one. If you focus on it, like you said, focus on.
Follow one course until successful.
Okay, follow one course until successful. That's a big one, bro.
Yeah.
That will repeat my mind a lot today. So when I'm gonna train, I'm gonna get my ass kicked. I'm gonna think about that, you know.
Indeed.
Because I just want to be my life to be training and podcasting, you know, to make enough money of both of them, and everything that comes with that, like with wearing clothes and motivation and this and that. That's good, but it's the main thing is to become better at one thing, and then when I'm like 30-40, I can like still jump on another plane.
Yeah, you can choose on which jump or which plane you jump, you know.
Yeah. But I'm also a motivational speaker, so it's hard to make choices, you know. And if you have like a scheduled date, it becomes easier. So I think they also should know that. Like when you have a scheduled life, like you know, from 8 to 10 I'm gonna train. So from 7 to 11 your mind has to be on training, to be honest. You have to be in the current moment, so you can be really free in your mind. Like not think about your ex-girlfriend while you're wrestling. Think about the human body movements that you have to develop to pass your opponent's safe position or guard, or get a side control, or how to keep control of his arms or of his legs. It's interesting. So I think that everyone should find something, you know.
Then it comes down to skills, I think, you know.
Yeah, but skills can be built.
Skills that pay the bills.
I hope they will pay the bills. I hope.
How are you going to plan on making money through?
If I could get a competition at Cage Warriors, that's even an organization, and if you fight like 3 times and you win, you can get like 50,000 a match.
And you know, it's actually, you know, you can earn money doing this, but you like doing it. So actually,
so I don't even do it for the money.
Yeah, so when you love your job, you haven't worked an entire day in your life.
Like, I don't always love it. Like, I love it sometimes before I'm in the gym. And then when I'm out, I hate it because I'm bruised up, you know, and my face hurts and I have to work the day after, and my ear looks busted up, or my nose has some weird red thing on it and someone's hand, you know. So yeah, it's fucked up.
Yeah, I know.
That's the downside. So
everything has a good and bad side.
It's in every bad, brother. I made like YouTube videos and I thought it was good at the moment, but even that had bad sides. Like everything has bad sides. So.
Yeah, and then comes also what I want to talk about is, you know, there is a famous YouTuber talking also about high income skills called Dan Lok.
Dan Lok, yeah, the Asian guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's good. He's
I like and I really kind of agree also with him. You know, if you have an high income skill, yeah, then you can go anywhere where you want. You can just use your skill, and that will bring you money. And an high income skill is a skill that at least brings you 10K each month. Otherwise, no high income skill. Now, what are high income skills? It are skills, for example, like copywriting. It's also networking. Is
copywriting that big of
yeah, it's really big.
What is copywriting, to be really
copywriting is basically using the right words in in a, let's say in a publicity to make people buy something. So 5 words or 3 words, for example, if you see the word free, now,
value,
or value,
sale,
buy now, you know those words, they get you to buy something, you know, and that's copywriting.
Okay.
So if very important for you, you know, very important.
I'm already doing it without knowing it, so
yeah, indeed. And if you bring it to the next level, boom.
How? Like
you can learn the skill.
Where?
Online, there are multiple courses. I actually have bought a course.
What's the cost?
I have bought a course for $300 from Practical Psychology on YouTube.
How many hours did you study it?
I didn't study it yet. I was first into network marketing, then deals closing, then also psychological sale tactics, and then there was copywriting. So I didn't do it yet.
Psychological sales tactic? Like...
Yeah, I'll give a psychological sale tactic, you know. People are like, you want to buy this? No, you know, I don't want to. And then I'm like, I put a seed into him, you know. I'm like, you don't need it. If you don't understand what we're doing, well, don't buy it. If you doubt, don't buy it. But if you see and feel what we're doing, well, just come to me and we'll fix it. I went away. Just a week after this, the guy called me. Well, yeah, I want to have it. Because he understands what we're doing. And that's a psychological sale tactic. I could keep going on, you need to buy this, you need to buy this. You need to, but that doesn't work. They're like, don't touch me, get away, I don't want to buy. You know? Like these push and pull and all these sales tactics. And then it comes to copywriting. And for example, an high income skill is also high ticket deal closing, which means you can let a company make big deals, for example 10K to 100 to $1 million, where you just close the deal. It's like asking those questions, and yeah, those are high income skills which we need to learn also in our lifetime. So we have a business, we have a high income skill, we have multiple stocks, cryptos, we have this and that. Because
it's an average entrepreneur has those, so you also have to have it, you know.
Yeah, of course. And you combine them.
Yeah.
So if you can do copywriting, you can combine that with also the deal closing.
Yes.
You can do.
Your value just compounds up.
Oh yeah.
That's sick. That's sick.
And I feel like I need to learn copywriting. I need to learn everything. You know, we're still so young.
Yeah. Just because you just said the word, I'm already interested in it.
Yeah.
It's good.
We are so young, and we are on a high frequency, which is so powerful. This means that if we just keep on going and doing like this, you know, we can reach, you know, we know our plan, we see our vision, you know, but it actually is way bigger than we think it is.
It is.
God has a bigger plan for us.
It is.
And that's what I like about it, you know. That's what I really like about life. I'm so grateful that we have this opportunity to be alive, to breathe, in just like you.
In this moment, in this current moment, it's the biggest blessing that nature can give us, brother.
Yes.
It's a good one.
And then we also have so much education and information that can change our lives, and we are on a good path. I feel it, I can smell it, and now it's our job to make people conscious so they can also get on a good path. But what's the good path? Is it getting rich? Is it building your business? Maybe it is. Maybe, it's a question. Is it making money? Is it building a business? Is it networking?
It's very personal, isn't it?
Yeah, it's very personal.
If you're Bruce Lee's daughter, your biggest thing could be probably to live his legacy, you know? But some people would see that as living in somebody's shadow. So it's how you look at it.
And that's why everyone has, let's say, different goals, rewards, and dreams.
Everyone has their own unique goals. And I'm not saying you should respect your neighbor's goals, but
I like that.
Learn from it. Like, get inspired from it. Get that inner fire from it, you know? Get that. It helps.
Get that, yes.
It helps a lot.
Well, yeah, I think we have had a good, let's say, conversation when it comes to business and money, and it goes really deep, you know.
Yes.
It goes really deep, and I want to thank you, Gurami, for being here once again.
Thank you.
This was the first podcast in a car.
Yeah, why not?
We can't record longer than 30 minutes because, you know, then it's gonna go out because the hard disk is full. So take care, everyone. Next episodes will be even crazier. We're talking about different topics and also about weird topics like the Anunnaki, you know.
We're gonna talk about a lot of conspiracies.
A lot of things.
That's coming. And
because no one's talking about them, right?
Not in this country.
Yeah, no. So people need to get educated, and this starts with us.
Thank you.
So yeah, give a like, give a subscribe, join the tribe.
Thumbs up.
Thumbs up.
Love. God bless you.
God bless you. Peace.
Peace. Charles.